Hello everyone, so this is gonna be the full moon reading. The full moon is now entering Taurus, 19th of November. When the full moon comes into Taurus, we have Taurus, which is a Venus ruled sign, which is all about the pleasures of life. Taurus is associated a lot with that sensual energy, that feminine energy, a lot of pleasure in any sort of aspects. Taurus, they love the luxurious life, a life where things is practically there for them. They like to have their life in a certain order so they can enjoy it. With all what it comes from, depending on what sort of person you are, of course. Anyhow, when the full moon enters in Taurus, it's gonna highlight all the shadows of the Taurus. So it's gonna highlight the things that we gotta let go of. So looking into the pleasurable life, when I say pleasure in life, I'm also talking about feeling good within, feeling a strong, solid health. So maybe lately you've been feeling a bit lazy, you've been feeling a bit tired, a bit floating, less structure in your life. This can be associated with your health, with your practical structure within your life. You might not have had that morning routine that you usually crave, or you might have eating a little bit more unhealthy than what you usually do. You might not have been working out or taking your daily walk or whatever you do to improve your own health. So all these sort of things will be highlighting now during this full moon, as well as financial issues. As I said, the Taurus like pleasure, so they're gonna make sure that they have the financial stability to create that pleasure for them to go to spa, to eat fancy dinners, to have that life that they need. To feel that Venus energy stable within them. So this might also be a time where you might look at your bank account and be like, wow, I really gotta save up some money. I really need to make a practical plan here for my money structure, for my financial structure. So this is gonna be a time for you to let go of laziness, of stubbornness, of that floating energy that also the new moon in Scorpio came with. You know, it's been a very intense time for us because the new moon in Scorpio wanted us to release our fears. So a lot of people through this time until the full moon actually kicked in has been digging deep into their emotional life, digging deep into who they are, showing up in a more intense way that they're not used to. So therefore, embody all of that Scorpio energy. We're also in the Scorpio season. Of course, it will make us a little bit detached from the earth. So now it's time for us to ground ourselves again. So that's the purpose of this full moon coming in, to release whatever make our mind or body cloudy. So that's the time. So what I'm gonna do now is that I'm gonna go through each sign and see what the full moon have to bring to your sign. So let's go. Okay, so Scorpio, I think it's been like that sort of intense energy for you lately. You get the golden egg. So this is gonna be the time for you, after embody all of these new powers within you. Actually, you've been highlighting your powers lately, and you've been letting go of fears or destructive behaviors, or looking into your shadows, you know, your usual transformational energy. With this full moon, it's time to create that nest for you, connecting back with your heart, feeling that safety. You know, the full moon is Taurus, is all about grounding yourself. So in this case, I see you, Scorpio, really like after releasing all of that fears and recharging all of that power within you after your own season as well. It's time for you to sort of ground yourself. What are you gonna do with all that information that you gained during this time? What are you gonna do with all of these realizations that you realized about yourself and about your own emotional life? How can you go further with that? So I see you sort of going within, or like creating your own secure space for yourself, where you can just feel pampered, and where you can be maybe just with your textbook. I see you sort of like sitting, writing, like putting all the information out in words, and in creating that plan, you know, that solidness that the Taurus energy comes with. Our next full new moon, it's gonna be Sagittarius. So whenever Sagittarius kicks in for you, I see you really actually taking the information that you gained and putting it out to life, really start the movement within these energies. But for now, it's all about connecting with your heart here, Scorpio. Sagittarius, you also get the golden egg here. The difference here from you is that it comes in reverse. So soon as I start to shuffle your card, I got really dizzy, and I feel that to dig that deep as the Scorpio does can be very intense for the Sagittarius energy. So whenever the new moon was in Scorpio, it's like Sag, you know, it's all about that freedom. So it's no worries for the Sagittarius to really go and fight those fears. They can go out there easy, but it's also fire, mutable fire, which means that the Sagittarius goes out there with the fire, and the directions is not really clear. It's a little bit everywhere around there, because they are not usually that energy that like to investigate as the Scorpio does. You know, the Sagittarius, they want to know, and that's it. That's the answer, and that's it. Then I want to smile and be happy, while the Scorpio can keep digging forever. So therefore, I feel that the Sagittarius are in big need for this full moon in Taurus to really like calm down and get into that solidness again. There is some resistance within that, because I do feel that you're coming out from a really like splittered place within that Scorpio energy. So it's gonna be hard for you to, or they might be a little bit difficult for you to step into the Taurus energy straight away. It might come after some time. It might come around the 25th, the 26th. Maybe you're gonna feel more engaged with the Taurus energy, because I do feel that it's very nurturing for you to create that practical plan, to get down a little bit, but it's gonna be a quick one for you. So for Sag, it might be just like a few days that you sit down and really engage with that Taurus energy, because the next new moon in Sagittarius, you're gonna feel like home, and you're already gonna feel it coming. So I do see just like there through the third quarter, in the middle of the moon phase, I see you like engaging with the energy, but it's not gonna be so for too long. So therefore it comes in reverse here. But yeah, beautiful energy for you here, Sagittarius, and give yourself a few days to really ground, to really get solid, to really make a structured plan for you. Okay, Capricorn, you get the B. So with this full moon in Taurus, I do feel a little bit of a stressed energy. So Capricorn, take it easy. You don't have to take on too much work in too many different directions. It's time to sort of create a solidness. You might have taken some extra work, some extra projects that is not really aligned with your path. So don't overwork, don't overdo, don't overshare your skills, you know, keep that balanced energy. The B energy, it's all about that collaborating energy, and it's also about like keeping that good flow through work, through practical plans. So this is like a really good energy for you. This is also a little time for vacation, and like as the Capricorn energy, they do enjoy work. They do enjoy like business, going towards success. They're very gold-minded as well, but goal-minded. And therefore, I do feel that this Taurus energy is gonna calm them down a bit in a zone where they feel comfortable, because they can still work. They can structure the work. So this is gonna be a good time for you to really like create that solid plan for your work. If there has been too many different things, there's also a little bit more space for you to take some vacation here. So take some weekends off, enjoy yourself, you know. This is gonna be Earth meeting Earth. They're both Earth signs. So therefore it's gonna marry really well here, where you actually gonna feel really comfortable. You don't gonna feel that you have to deal with any sort of emotions in that way. What I do feel though, Capricorn, is something that you do have to look for a little bit, or like try to not go into too much. That there is a risk for you feeling a bit stressed for your finances, you know, looking into that and feeling that, you know, like making a financial plan and making a financial structure for the future can also make you a little bit stressed and a little bit like, okay, let's go, you know. So it's all about like, now you're just making the plan for the next new moon. You can kickstart those plans, but for now it's just time to really create that base for you where you can really start pull to the different strings to create the best collaborations for you as well for the future. Ooh, the dragon. Okay, so Aquarius, throughout this time with the full moon in Taurus, you're gonna look into more of yourself, I feel. This might be more related to health than it is to any sort of external materialistic or financial worries or plans. This is gonna be more about you, about your health, you know, like you as an Aquarius, you're always thinking about all the others. You're always gonna put your energy towards a very collective perspective rather than looking what you're gonna gain. And therefore, the dragon energy sort of brings in that questioning of like, what is your ego representing, and also be able to see your own ego among the others and feeling that equality. In your case here, I do feel that it's more about you putting more time to you, you know, giving more time to you, feeding your ego with good health, good exercises, good food, good mindset, through meditation, self-care. I definitely feel it's more health related here. So if you have any sort of strong Aquarius placement, you can look into that and see where there might be a lack of health. But it's definitely about you going in and looking more into yourself. Who are you among all these people, and what do you bring to the table? And like, it's like you're scanning yourself a bit and making sure to create that solid base for you to step up. There might be some new opportunities and new challenges in the future waiting for you for this new moon. And therefore you're gaining strength at the moment. You're getting strength to feel grounded, you know, to get all your thoughts, all that mind fluid energy, just like to get it down to you, to ground yourself, to create solid base for you. Okay, the Pisces energy, we get the sea serpent. I'm sorry. This is really connected with our sacral chakra. What is so beautiful here is that bringing earth to water, connecting earth with water, especially such a wise sign as Pisces, connecting with that Venus energy. Water and earth, mixing it becomes mud. So therefore the Pisces is very comfortable in this earth energy. It feels more expressive because when it expresses itself, you don't have to shed tears, you don't have to feel spacious, it doesn't have to feel stuck, lazy. It kind of get that energy of balance, So through this time, Pisces, you're gonna release by really going into your sensual and creative space. You might be the person who likes to paint, sing, dance, cook, be out in the garden. However you express your creativity, can be through exercises as well. Whatever creativity is for you, it's a time for you to really be in that energy, and that's how you actually find that peace of mind. So throughout, when it's gonna get closer to the new moon, you're gonna feel recharged because you've been giving yourself a lot of love. You've been feeling very inspired, because that's how the Pisces energy sort of puts structure into their life. It's through creativity, inspiration, spirituality, being in that cloud, but this time is not gonna be that cloudy because the earth is gonna back you up and keep you on track. So this is the perfect time for you to just let out all your creativity, being your inspiration, and through that energy you will let go of whatever doesn't serve you at this very moment here. Okay, Aries, you get the gazelle energy. It's fire. The gazelle energy is all about, so it comes in reverse though, because the gazelle is really fast. It's going forward in a very practical way, with a lot of fire, with that also a very, very good mix between the earth and the fire, because when fire comes with fire, things can go really fast, and therefore the earth come and put you down a little bit, because it's the full moon phase. So it's actually the phase of releasing, let go, don't build up more things at the moment. There is a little bit of resistance for that, because I do feel that Aries energy it's been very intense for you through this new moon in Scorpio. It's been very fiery, and therefore when the fire keeps going through the full moon phase, you're gonna feel that little gamble, like of having to slow down a bit, of having to sit down and look at things closer, not just do, and being in that impulsive energy. So there is a nurture energy around this, more towards yourself. I also do feel that food, in this case, food and health, is very important for you to have a look at what you're eating. I do suggest you to eat a little bit more warm food during this time to ground yourself, to not fly out too much through the cold drinks and food. I would suggest you to eat more nurturing food, lentils, curry, things that makes your body feel warm and nurture, as well as drinking golden milk, tea, a lot of water. You know, I do feel that this is more an energy of starting the journey inwards to just create a more balance within you, because I do feel that it has been a lot of intense energies for you, both emotional and also a hard time to realize what's really happening. So there might have been some quick mood swings and these sort of energies for you. So it's time to get down, and the energy is there for you, but there might be some resistance. So therefore, you also might be more affected by the full moon throughout the third quarter, around the 25th of November. But yeah, as soon as this energy turn upright for you and you can align more with it, you're gonna feel a very strong balance in between your feminine and masculine self, because here Venus and Mars gonna meet. So you're gonna create that balance for you to really feel balanced through the next new moon in Sagittarius. Okay, Taurus, you got the peacock energy. So this is all about beauty, feeling pleasure, feeling like that you're sort of high on life in the way where you can share a lot from yourself. This comes in reverse, because when this energy comes in, it means that you're gonna be fully in your element, and it's actually a time for you to release your shadows. So therefore, you're gonna have to look at your shadows in the same time as you're highlighting your bright sides. So therefore, I do see you feeling really like home at sometimes throughout this period, and sometimes you're gonna feel your shadows a bit stronger. So you might be a little bit like back and forth here through this time. I do see you stepping out of it with the peacock energy in upright position, where you can really be like, this is a very sharing energy. So this is not like an energy where like, yeah, I'm sitting here on the top looking down at all of you. It's not like this. This is a very like caring energy for others, showing up with that good example, showing up as your best self and spreading that energy for others. So this is an energy that is waiting for you, but you will have to gamble a bit, or do that fight through your shadows, through that laziness coming through, stubbornness, wanting to be maybe a little bit too comfortable. It's time to lift those energy where you can like spend money with more balance, work out, eat with more balance, not overdo or not do certain things, like just creating that balance for your health. And your ego will find that really healthy balance for you, Taurus. Okay, Gemini, you get a hummingbird. So yeah, you're ready for this. You're definitely like ready to to get some stuff done. It's like you are, even if there is bills that you have to sort out, invoices, maybe you have to look into some sort of paperwork or things that might be a little bit new to you. You might start new exercises, you might start to a diet, eat in a different certain way, or not eat certain things that you used to eat before. Just that cleanse. I do feel you're very excited through this time because you get a hummingbird here, which is the air element, which is connected to you, Gemini. So in this energy, you go in with a very student energy. You're thirsty here for learning new things. You feel that the Scorpio energies has been very intense for you lately, and you feel it's gonna be nice to sit down and learn new things, sit down and look into practical matters of your life and organize, you know, because Gemini can be a little bit splittered in their head. They're a lot in their head, and they're a lot in their communication. So therefore, it's gonna be good for you to just sit down here and look what you have to do with your life to find more peace. I do feel for the new moon, you're really gonna kickstart there as well. So it's time to solid yourself. This can also be that you're going back to studies, you're taking a course, you're learning something new within this full moon phase that has a bigger purpose for your future. It's nothing that you're just gonna do spontaneously. That is more for the new moon phase, but it's time for you to getting to learn new things that you can use for the future. That practical energy once again. Cancer, you get the octopus. So this might be a perfect time for you, Cancer. You know, Cancer, you're very homely, I wanna say. You enjoy being at home, or you enjoy to create that feeling of feeling like home wherever you walk. You know, as a Cancer, also symbolizing the crab, you like to have your home with you, within you. So you're very good at creating that homely energy around you. When the octopus comes to play, you see all its arms and you see the colors here, the stimulated mind. So I do feel you really thinking through your choices, creating a plan for the future. I see you actually creating plan for future, not only soon future, because you like that security. So for now, looking into your practical plan, you're very good at finances, you're a very good saver, Cancer. So it's like you're going in to this period of looking at your life in a long-term manner. What do I need to do now in the soon future to be able to do this next year, or this in 5 years, or I want to save for this? What can be my next 3-year plan to gain this money? I feel it has a lot to do with financial, because looking into your soul, looking within you, you feel very good. Like you feel very solid, grounded, connected with your heart. You know, you just had intense moon phase, which is connected with your sign as well, in another water sign. So you've been like not too, it hasn't been too shaky for you. You've been doing your healing with yourself, within yourself. You've been talking to the close people that you want to talk about, what you've been releasing. I feel you really empowered, really secure, confidence. So this time in Taurus, you're not gonna go in and hide yourself, really. You're gonna create that practical plan, but it's not the changes what's really gonna change for you is I see a lot of light coming into you. So it's gonna be more around like creating a solid future for you, which you love. You love making these plans. So yeah, it's gonna be a really enjoyable practical planning time for you, Cancer. So Leo, you get the bear. This is beautiful. It's connected with your planet there, the sun. You get the earth energy. So I do feel that this, you know, as a Leo, you like to have fun, you like to be out there. You don't necessarily look down to the practical things always, unless you have that strongly in your chart, of course. But you enjoy the pleasure, you enjoy the fun, which Taurus also brings. The Taurus and Leo, they work very well together there because both of them enjoy the good life, you know, they enjoy the luxury of life. With this energy, it's gonna be like a wake up for you. So you're gonna gain more energy to give yourself more pleasure into your life, but also with that grounded energy. So you're not gonna go and like spend money like a crazy and buy yeah, whatever you want to buy to all of your friends. You're not gonna money spill like you sometimes do on the fun things. You're more gonna go and maybe go enjoy the spa, you know, take a little luxurious trip towards something and find more that tranquility within you. You're also gonna enjoy to sit down and look at the practical aspects of your life, because it's something that you not always value high. So therefore, at this time is almost gonna feel like an awakening for you to connect again within and look at these boring things in a more fun way, in a more pleasurable way, because of the health and all what is associated with the Taurus, as well as the finances. It's also that energy of I want to say it's the energy that it creates a fun energy around it. So for the Leo, it's not gonna be a boring way of looking into the financials, you know. It's not gonna be boring to go and work out, you know. It's not gonna be boring. It's gonna be fun. You might try some new exercises, you might try some new food, you know. It's gonna be enjoyable and chill time for you to recharge for the season of your fellow fire sign, Sagittarius. So enjoy this time, nurture yourself. Self-care stands really high here. So Virgo, you're gonna love this full moon. You get the vulture. Practicality is exactly what you enjoy doing, and when it's time to full moon, it's time to let go, time to release, right? That's definitely what the vulture takes care of. So the vulture are usually known for eating dead animals, rotten animals, for example, which is something that other animals, they usually don't enjoy. So they take care of the dirty work. This is something that Virgo enjoy doing. Okay, Virgo enjoy to make that practical plans, to take care of others, to give a lot of themselves to others, to do cleaning, laundry, structuring, you know, structuring, really being that person that makes sure that everything is organized, everything is set, you know. So this time for you is like a dream come true. So I really feel you like going full on into this full moon. Therefore the vulture shows up, because it's sort of extreme when we talk about letting go. It's really like, it's it's really like cleansing, cleansing, cleansing. So you're gonna do a deep cleanse, excuse me, within your life here, looking into what you really have set on your to-do list, and maybe taking care of a lot of things from your to-do list here, but also really restructuring your life. You know, when this energy flows into you, you're not gonna miss the chance. You enjoy this time a lot, so you're gonna go full on here to organize back your life, your health, your finances, your work, your schedules, your home, everything. This might also be a time for you where you really go into redesigning your home, or changing things, the structure within your own house, because that's also something that you're really good at, Virgo. So enjoy this time, be in your zone, and get ready for the next new moon. Okay, Libra, you get the butterfly for this full moon. This is beautiful. It's a transforming energy. The first energy that I got here, as Libra and Taurus are actually sharing planets. They are sharing the Venus energy together. So as soon as I connected with that energy, I just saw all the Libras going, getting their hair done, shopping some new clothes, cleaning out the wardrobe from all the old clothes, refreshing themselves, going exercise, making sure that they feel fresh and healthy from within to out, doing their daily meditation. You know, it has a lot to do with health and beauty and pleasure by themselves as well. Having a foot bath, reading a book, you know, doing things that inspires them, that make them feel transformed from within to outside, but therefore this external transformation will also be seen. They might also grab some help here to go through finances and practical plans that needs to be done. Since the Libra has a bit of an energy of having trouble with the decision making, it can be good for you to take professional help from people, and therefore you're also gonna increase that transformation of yours, because you're gonna feel that that you gain new knowledge, and you feel more empowered because you're gonna feel supported by the people around you. So you're really gonna connect with that energy that you usually share to people. It's like it's time to get it back from others, for you to get help to structure your life. Of course, you can do it by yourself. It's not about that. A lot of Libras, they're actually very good at economics and creating balance all around in their life. But in this certain case scenario, I really see you taking help from people around you to create a inward transformation that it will make you shine, Libra. It's beautiful. So this is what I have for you for the full moon in Taurus, the 19th of November. I hope you all enjoyed. Feel free to check the link below if you want to schedule a private session with me. I do both astrology and tarot sessions, so feel free to schedule if you like to. Other than that, enjoy this beautiful full moon. Bye.